Hello everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Siona from Fortnite. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Now, before anybody corrects me, I don't know how to say her. I don't think you know how to say her. The one thing about Fortnite is they've never said this is how you say a name. So, none of us are right. Nobody. Except for the people that named her. So, I was just trying to go over it. I was trying to figure this out. And I was talking to myself and I was like, well, how would you pronounce this? And I kind of came up with it's like the C. Siona. You know, because that's what she is, right? She's the C-Pack, what was it called? I don't know, I can't think of the word. But anyway, that's what I think of. And so that's why I'm saying Siona. So you're welcome to call her whatever you want, but I'm just gonna say Siona, okay? Here we go. And so also, I think what I'm doing, I think I'm gonna have her in kind of like a jumping pose, like she's jumping into the pool, jumping into the water, diving into the ocean, you know? So yeah, plus I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to do, you know, not the same pose every single time. Give you something a little creative to do. And this gives us an opportunity to draw in different positions, different poses, and different styles, right? That's what we're here to do. But this is also going to mean I'm going to need a little bit more time to get this drawing done. So hopefully I can pull this off. I think so. I'm close. The position worked out pretty well. So you know what's funny? I may end up calling her Siona or Siona by the time we're done because I'm never consistent. I've noticed on other videos I say something some way and I'll say something a different way. It's what happens, you know. So who knows who's ever right? But I just wanted to catch everybody before anybody started saying it's not pronounced this, it's pronounced that. Nobody knows. Wait, are you with Fortnite? Do you know? Okay, well, never mind. Alright, so that also means I'm going to raise her hands in a different position. And kind of like she's jumping through the air. I don't know why. You can't see what I'm doing. But that's kind of the way I'm doing it. I'm mocking this position. Like when you jump in the pool, your arms raise up, you know? It's just, I don't want to say habit, but I guess that's me. Whenever I jump in, I just, you know, kind of throw my arms up as a leverage, a weight, you know, to throw you out first. To throw you further, I guess. That's kind of what I see her as jumping like that. So, let's do that. I'm going to put this arm here. That's there. Let's go put the elbow there. I just got to reposition a little bit. And so, this hand, something like that. Let's see. Let's do this finger out. Something like that. That should work. Okay, and so then this one, we're going to do like this. Again, a little different positioning, a little more foreshortening on this end, but it will be for a more dramatic hand gesture. Like that. Yeah, okay, maybe this drawing might actually work out pretty well. What are these? The straps? What is this for? Because I've seen her other costume. I know like the little deep sea outfit. It's got nothing to do with straps like this. Is it just cool design? Is that what it is? Okay. All right, not bad, not bad. Let me draw a face real fast, and we're there. This one worked out pretty well. Let's just see what I can do with the face. Let's tilt her head a little bit. She's jumping in the pool. Okay, I like that. Okay, sorry I went quiet there. I tend to go quiet when I'm concentrating. Hope everybody's having a good summer, or quarantine, whatever you want to call it. Hope everyone's being safe and having a good, safe time. And, you know, say hi to everybody. Be nice. Right now, everybody's stressed. Everybody's freaked out and worried about what you're going to do, and jobs and school and all that stuff. And let's just be nice to each other, you know? Everybody is really stressed out. Nobody's trying to be mean. No one's trying to, you know, take you this or do that or steal your toilet paper, you know? So just everybody be nice. Let's just, you know, have a good time. Let's see. So the shoulder's going to be up like this. Yeah. And you just need to clean this up a little bit, and we're ready to go. Because there we go. There you go. That'll work. Okay, so let me erase some of these sketch lines, and then we'll get going. I think I'm ready to move over to the Sharpie, so let's welcome everybody that skipped. I just have to get rid of some of these sketch lines because I want the confidence lines, not the sketch lines. And the lighter I was, when I first started, I wasn't very confident. I was just throwing lines down, trying to get the position right, then get the details. And as I got more confident, my pencil lines started getting thicker or darker. I was pressing harder. And so those are going to erase way after. Well, I can erase lightly and the sketch lines will disappear, and I have to press harder for the confidence lines to disappear, but I'm not pressing that hard because I want those to guide me. Okay. And plus, I mean, if you're working with pencil, you don't have to do this, but plus, I want my Sharpie to stand out, not the pencil lines. Okay, I think we're ready. Let me welcome everybody that skipped. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but depends a little finer than the fine point. You can find the things that the fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased a majority of it, but left myself a ghost of an image to trace over. And I'm going to start with the Sharpie pen because I can control the line widths much better. And I'm going to start with the face. I've got it tilted just a little bit, so if this is the front of the face, like this. If this is the front, I'm tilting it just a little bit like that, just ever so slightly. So, in doing so, I'm going to draw the top of her eyelids like this, and the other one like this. So it's just a little bit over. This one has a little bit long, but I can work with this. I shouldn't have done it that long, but I'm going to work with what I did rather than cry about mistakes. Okay, so I'm going to do her retinas, the color part. I'm going to do a little bit something like this. Do another one a little bit like this. Try to make them about the same size. Try to make them circular, but if not, that's okay. I'm going to add just a little bit of a pupil, at this size, it's hard to draw it in there, so I just kind of tap it in just a few times, try to get it in the center, and make that work. And now I'm going to draw like a little bit of a cat eye makeup line, something like this, just to give it the edge of the eye and give her a little bit of makeup. Also, I'm going to round it off a little bit. I gave it a little bit too straight there. But it's so tiny I can't draw the bottom of the eye, so I just kind of imply it with the bottom right there with the retina. Okay, so for her eyebrow, I'm gonna draw something like this. It's a little thick and it's a little raised because she's jumping in the water, and so she's kind of excited to be here. Something like that. Okay, now looking at it too, I can see the eyes shifted over to the head, so I have to take that into account. I can't just trace over what I did, which is a good example of don't let your past dictate your future. So I'm going to work with what I got and just adjust it over just a little bit more. So for her nose, I'm going to draw the bridge just a little bit like this, just to guide me. And that means I'm going to draw the center of the nose, something like this, around like that. Okay? So again, I got to shift everything over according to my sketch. And I'm going to give her a little bit of a smile, like that. I got her in an open mouth too, so kind of like this. And now I'm going to draw some lips, if I can. Again, this is super tiny, so hopefully I can pull this off. There we go, just a little bit. It looks like her mouth is closed, like that's a big bottom lip, but what I want to do is I want it open, so I'm going to draw just a little bit of a bottom lip like that. There we go. All right, I like that. So that means, again, because I've got her head turned, I've got to adjust for that. So the chin is now going to be right here, down to the center of the face. And I'm going to start to make it thicker because once I switch over to this Sharpie, it's a lot thicker, and I need to accommodate for that. So I'm going to draw her jaw up here, like this. I'll go ahead and do both sides just so I know where I am. Okay, and then I'm going to draw up to her cheekbones, like this. She's got very prominent cheekbones. And all of it's kind of going into her hair, so I don't have to worry about ears. Just the design look. Okay, and again, her head's tilted a little bit more, so you're seeing more of the edge here, and you're seeing more of the skin on this side. Right? Can you not see an ear? Oh, you can see an ear. Woo! I can do that. Okay, awesome. Let me draw some of her hairline over here, up to about right there. And so her ear is going to be like that. I see what they did. There's a little bit of hair coming into it a little bit. So let me draw her hairline so you can see where we are. Like this. So this one's going to come down into the ear like that. And then it's got a little bit of a piece going like that. That's what's in front of the ear. That's why I couldn't see it. Let's see. So this one's going around. Something like that. Same thing here. Going around the ear. Let's draw that hairline and then we can split up the braids. Something like that. There we go. I don't want to draw all the hairlines because a lot of that should be in color, but I wanted to draw a few just to guide me as to the shape of the hair. Okay, and again, I want to thicken up these outer edges. You don't have to do this. This is just me because I know what's about to happen. So you do what you like, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Okay, so let's do the other side, then I'll come down and finish this ear, or this little bobble. What's it called? It's not a bobble. It's not a braid. It's a bun. That's the word. That's why I said with a B. Finish that bun. Okay. That. Okay, looking good, looking real good. Let's see. How's yours looking? Awesome. Let's keep going. Let's do this side. I'm just going to do that because I already know where it's going to be. Okay, and again, I'm going to do this one over here, kind of guided by the hair and its awesomeness. All right, awesome. How's yours looking? Sweet. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the other Sharpie now. See what we can get going. So I've got her kind of jumping in the air, so her arms are kind of up, and I was talking about this in the sketch that sometimes when you jump in the pool, you know, you kind of throw your arms out as leverage to throw you out even more. So that's kind of what I've got going with her. So I'm going to draw her neck down like this into that collar, and then I'm going to go ahead and draw the collar. I've just got kind of the top view of it, so you can see it going around like this. Go ahead and connect it down here. There is a little bit of detail in it, so let's go ahead and do just a little bit with the small Sharpie, just to accent it. It should probably be done with color, but I think it would be a nice ink accent like that. And look, mine's not straight across. That's okay. It's no big deal. Don't worry about stuff like that. If yours is, perfect. If it isn't, don't worry about it. We got this. We got this. So, when you're raising your arms, your shoulders are a little high, so I've got our shoulders raised up. So, I'm going to kind of raise it up like this, and now I've got cloth, so that's why I'm kind of drawing some squiggly bumps. And then she's got those, I wanted to call them shackles, but they're not shackles, those, like, bracelet sleeves. I guess that's the best way to describe them. Because they look to me kind of like, deep suit diving connectors is what they look like. Okay, so I'm taking some liberties with the shape and the bumps to it to play around with it just a little bit and add some life to it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and draw this arm. So I've got it raised up, so that means her elbow is going to be right here. So the forearm is going to come to the wrist like that. That side, and then I'm going to draw her hand, and her hand I got pretty much just out like that, extending because she's jumping in the air. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to do the first finger like this, out extended the most. The other ones are kind of behind it like that is what we're kind of going for. So this one, bent in like this, like that. The other one we'll just say is right back behind it like that. So we're kind of tucking them in, kind of showing that, oops, that's a little bit too much there. Kind of tucking them in, kind of showing that they're wrapped behind each other. So, oh man, my lines are just all over the place right now. Okay, that'll work, that'll work. I'm trying to clean it up a little bit because that came out a little too bumpy there. All right, let's add a few creases and fold lines from where the cloth is being bent. And then we're gonna add, but see how thick this is versus that? And that's why it just kind of stands out to me. That's why I like to try to match the thickness so it's not so obvious that we use a different Sharpie. Because I like using a different Sharpie for a nice contrast or for a nice complement, you know? But I don't like when it stands way out, like, ooh, that's not the same one. So I'm just gonna do something like that, just to kind of match it. Okay? Awesome. Okay, so, and this one is raised up but more pointed at you, so it's a little more foreshortened. So you're gonna see kind of like this. Like this, it's almost gonna look like a weird little bump, but that's something different for us to do. So we're gonna try and mix it up here a little bit. So same thing, I'm gonna have this on our shoulder raised up. but this one's more pointed at you, so you're going to see more of a curve like this for the little connector sleeve. I'm going to draw her waist down here like this. I'll go ahead and just draw the rest of it. That way you know where we are. But again, I like drawing the creases and folds so you know that this edge is more extended towards you. Okay? Okay. So, again, this arm's more pointed at you, so it's going to be a little foreshortened. So, just bear with me. I'm going to draw the forearm like this, a little bit bent in. Okay, now, before I go any further, I want to draw the hand, because it's more pointed at you. So, the thumb is going to be out here. Now, again, just, you know, keep in mind, the way we have it is pointed at you. So, the thumb's going to be more like this. The bottom of the hand's going to be in here. There's the bottom like that. So, remember, we're drawing like that. So, that's going to be a little extended. For this finger, it's the one that's pointed at you the most. It's like this. So I'll add some detail in a second with the small Sharpie. Like I said, you just got to remember that those parts are bent in more, or pointed at you more. So, let me straighten that out because that came out a little too weird. There you go. So that's not, I don't have to clean it up too much. There you go. So it's just, like I said, it's more pointed at you like that. So see how this is a nub and this one's sticking out? That's kind of what you're going for here. So here, I got it. Might as well just use it. Close that off. Connect anything that wasn't. And there you go. You're again, a little strange when you draw something, but when you look at the overall big picture, it makes sense. It's like, oh, okay, that's more pointed at you. This one's out. This one, you know what I mean? So, again, something new for us to do. So, for this side, let's see. There's a lot of straps and things like that. So, we're going to draw a pack over here. And then there's a little breather connector tube or something. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. But you know what? I don't know what any of this is. And that's connected into something like that. We'll draw the front of it in a second. There is like a couple of little connector hole things. I don't know. I sound like an old man. I don't know what this crazy stuff is. These doodads and doohickeys and doo-rah-rahs. Back in my day, we just had Pac-Man eating pellets. Okay, so there we go. So there's that for that. So let's add, well, let's define the edges, and then we'll add like the little black stripe stuff going through. And okay, so I'm going to come in here. I'm going to draw her chest into this strap here, something like that. This one's going to come down. There's that little connector over here. That part. Do something like this. Do another one over there. And then it's going to come down into the strap connectors. So just bear with me on that. We'll connect all that in a second. It's just very strangely connected, so I just wanted to do that first. Okay, so now that I've got the edges defined, let's draw some quick middle pieces here. Something like this. Okay. Alright, so it's just something like this, just to kind of accent the details. really see this one as much. It's the same thing over here. This one's going to come down like that. And then for this, I just want to do this. So there you go. We're just coming up with a stylized look based on how it looks. Okay, so I'm going to draw those straps flying out. Running out of time here, so I got to get going. The straps flying out. We're going to go like this. Going to wrap back through itself. Going to come through and up, but disappear behind the leg. So same thing to this one. I've got them flying out with movement. Something like that. Okay, so I'm going to draw her shorts. Let's see. Bring them like that. I'm going to draw the other one like this. Okay, so now I'm just going to draw. Oh, I can do this. I can connect it like that. Let me draw a little bit of crease and fold for her crotch here because her pants are bent. Just a little bit. There we go. Connect that real fast. Okay, so I'm going to draw her legs. Let's see, this one's coming down like this. This one's coming down in here and just bending back to the boot. Like that. The boot's pretty simple, mostly color, so I'm just going to kind of follow the shape of it. And again, this is why it helps to plan out, to sketch where you're going to go with this. Something like that. So same thing with this leg, just out the knee, the back of it to the back of the shoe, or the back of the boot. Again, bringing it down. Something like this. Okay, there we go. So, that looks good to me. Let me see if I can add some. Running out of, I got like less than a minute, so my timer's running out. I'm gonna add just a, oh no, and the whole thing moved. Okay, tape the pic down. Just a little bit of creases and folds. Color's going to take care of the rest of that. So there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Siona from Fortnite. So here's my colored version. You can color it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.